This is the size of a normal Minecraft door. And this is the size of the door that we're going to need to create today. Welcome back to Hermitcraft Season 11, everyone. It's officially the new year. I have had a lovely little week off for the holidays. Thanks for being patient with me in the meantime. And for the new year, we're going to start off on a very good foot. What do you say we get a bunch of building done? I will admit, I did get on the server after the holidays and realized that I left my mega base looking like this. And just to rub salt in the wound, thank you XP for the Christmas gift. I also left the nether hub looking like this. Well, it didn't look exactly like this when I left it. Tango and Skiz and Impulse broke a hole in the roof for me, which is lovely. Thank you, guys. Gosh, I'm getting all of the best Christmas presents this year. Don't worry, I do plan on doing something about this, but that's not my priority for today. Today, it's Mega Base time. As you can see, there's a complete lack of a chest monster in this area now. I've just got one there by my portal just for easy transport because I have officially moved in to my storage room. Last episode, I built the base a little bit inside out so that we could move in and actually have a place to work out of. And that has gone fantastic because now I have all of these blocks to build with. And to be honest, they're kind of burning a hole in my pockets. I gotta use them. I gotta build. Before we crack on with any of the mega building, we actually have a couple of other things to do, and that is farms. You see, one of the best things about building a mega base and staying in an area for a long time is that your farms are always active whilst you work. But at the moment, I only have the iron farm active over there, this nether wart farm technically, and now a brand new sheep farm, which I'm proud of course. It's obviously tiny, but it's just in case we need like paintings, carpets, you know, random bits around the interior. There are a couple of other farms that I had over at my bridge, one of them being a free-range bee farm. Corrales has a string farm, so technically all I need is a honeycomb farm, and I'll be able to have tons of candles. Unfortunately for me, Scar has burned down this entire forest, so let's go see if we can guilt ourselves some bees.
Hello, Gem. Oh no. Hello?
Scar, do you remember when I helped you wax your toenails?
Yes.
Wasn't that a nice neighborly thing to do?
I feel like it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I also gave you permission to use my free-range bee farm with my lovely free-range bees that I cared for and loved from episode 1.
I do recall.
Yeah. So you burned their forest. And their homes.
Llamas! Oh my god, llamas, Gem! Llamas! Woo!
And you also blew up my portal!
You can't see me, I'm hiding. I noticed that the portal fixed itself, so it seems all good. See, look at the fix. Look at this, Gem. Look at this. Just needs to buff out the road a little bit, and we'll be all set. We'll be all set.
Uh-huh. It's a good thing you're pretty.
Okay, let's get you a replacement.
I'll be scraping that wax off those toenails now.
All right, come on, come. I've been breeding bees left and right. I actually lost my bees. They left.
Yeah, I wonder why. You're a murderer. I should tell these newbies.
Well, I've got them in little prison cells, so they can't actually get out, even if they wanted to.
I can't believe you were a zookeeper once.
I got your bee replacements. All right, let's get you some hives here. There you go. There's 6 replacement bees.
Lovely. Okay.
Did you have more than that?
No, that's very kind. That's very
Okay.
kind. Please don't burn any more animals.
I mean,
Forests and buildings only, okay? And people. You can burn people. Animals, we try not to burn animals.
but they weren't like visible. They were hiding in a house.
That's not really a good excuse.
Look at this, Gem. Look at this. Go through this door. It's more funny with the doors closed.
Okay.
Look down in the pit. There's some live ones down there.
Scar, that's horrible! That's horrible! What has happened?
Let's try.
Oh
my
gosh!
There's more than I thought under there.
Scar, there's so many!
Oh, jeez, they're coming out.
Why is there
didn't know there were so many down there. I thought there were like 3 live ones.
I'm leaving now before you decide to start torturing me.
Bye, yeah.
What is this place?
Wait, what?
Where have I ended up?
Oh, this is Rusty's stomach.
Okay. How do I? What? It's a circle.
There's no way out now.
Let me out!
You're back now.
I'm going
it's
up.
an endless realm.
Going up. Oh my God! There's more guys up here.
They're kind of everywhere. If you take any, I don't mind. If you need any.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, it's good to see that it's still business as usual at Scar's. We now have 2 beehives from Scar. Thank you very much, Scar. And I also found this natural one in the forest just over there. So with the 3 of these, I think I can get a pretty good honeycomb farm going. I'm just gonna do it next to the sheep right here. Now's the real test. Have I gotten good enough at redstone to do this without looking anything up? Oh, I need quartz for observers. What am I doing? Back at the bartering farm. This is going amazingly, by the way. We have so many resources here. Impulse in particular has been AFK here a lot because he needs gravel, and I need to do a better job at transporting everything out of here. This ought to tide me over for a while. Oh gosh. Somebody should really make this nether hub safe. I swear I'm working on the nether hub design. I am. It's just all in my brain so far. Okay, now for a successful bee farm, I think all we need are some hoppers. The hives will go here. I'll just put some temporary blocks. And then we need observers facing into... Wait. No. Observers are up. Hold on. I got this. Dispensers are facing into the hives. Observers are up on the top. And then... redstone? I've concluded that this is not the answer. Ah! I think I did it. Okay. Granted, it fires all of them. Is that fine? Some light for the bees. Okay, then I think all we gotta do is this. Oh, yeah, look at me. I got 2 mini automatic farms in my mega base. I mean, this is huge. The bees are gonna let us decorate a ton with candles, and I've been slowly experimenting with the lighting in this space because, well, we're gonna need a lot of it. I've gone ahead and emptied both of the chests by these small little farms. We're gonna see how much they fill up in the time it takes me to make this mega base look a little more mega and a little less strange. My base is admittedly not very approachable right now, and I think a front facade would do a lot of work for us. Oh, we're finally gonna get to use so many of our blocks. This is fantastic. Definitely getting more impressive by the day that this entire mega base is held up by this. It has felt really good to just get some blocks placed on this build. We needed some form of exterior to take shape really badly, even from the inside. Oh, it looks so much better already. Now, as for our farms, we actually did really well. I mean, these are super tiny farms. Okay, I was not expecting much, but that is a lot of candles. And this is least, a few carpets. We're doing good. Now, I do have something else to admit. I may have gotten distracted. For the entirety of the Christmas break, I have been sort of slamming my head against the wall trying to think of a design for the Nether Hub. Because, well, it's something I signed up for, and the server desperately needs a hub. So naturally, when I could think of nothing and decided instead to work on my mega base, I immediately thought of what I was going to do. It's always interesting when ideas choose to come to me, but I'm glad that an idea has come to me, and since the Nether Hub is a really big undertaking, I've decided to ask for donations for blocks to build it with before I get started. So currently, that's what's happening on my bridge here. And actually, those chests are only a few of the things that I need. I can actually provide a lot of the stuff that I need for the hub with my own farms. And speaking of, now that I've actually placed a few blocks on this build, I think we actually need to do a little bit more resource gathering. You'd be surprised how quickly the resources get used up on a build of this scale, even though it doesn't feel like we've done a whole lot yet. Something I've been working on the side are villagers. I need these guys because I need a bunch of glazed terracotta, I need a bunch of stone bricks, and I need a bunch of quartz. And I suspect my very normal neighbor Joel is soon going to be needing this area. So what do you say I go ahead and move these villagers up into the storage room so I can get blocks from them whenever I need? I could just use the happy gas to move the villagers, but it's really close by and they're already in minecarts, so I'm just gonna do this. You're gonna live in a giant mega base, okay? Don't even worry about it, buddy. Yeah, it's not very often that I get to use a minecart with furnace. There we go. All right, the last villager should be here any moment. There we are. And to be clear, these are extremely temporary locations. I don't have the interior in here done, and I eventually want to have some masons down here in my storage room too, and sort of have more decoratively placed villagers as opposed to just like stalls for them. For now, we're going for practical and functional and safe. The problem with having a platform this big is pillagers can actually just spawn on the build. So I've temporarily put some trapdoors. Hopefully that'll keep them safe. This is going to be so good for resource gathering now though. Polished andesite, don't mind if I do. These guys are gonna help out so much with the details of this mega base, which is good because we're gonna have a lot of them. For example, let's bring our attention back to the doorway here where there is currently no door, but don't worry about that. It is very plain at the moment, and that is mostly because of a complete lack of any texturing. It's all very stone brick, basic, and I think we can fix that. Problem is, there's about 3 blocks that I would really need in order to fix it, and I don't have that much of any of them. So let's go gather some resources, huh? Thankfully, there's a cave right under my mega base. Oh yeah, here we are. At a strange point in Minecraft where this andesite is actually way more valuable than that iron. With the farms that I have set up, there is actually an even easier way for me to get blocks. Easier than villagers, easier than mining in the caves. And we're getting this idea from Skyblock, which is like my favorite game mode. All I need is, well, actually, I need a lot of iron, some hoppers, buckets, non-flammable blocks, non-flammable area, lava. Please let me have done this correctly. Yeah! It's a stone generator. Yep, exactly like the ones that I've built on Skyblock before. But the nice thing is, if I don't harvest it with Silk Touch, I get cobblestone instead, which is actually kind of a hard to come by resource in late game Minecraft. You don't see so much cobblestone going around. Now, for the reason that I need cobblestone. There's some crafting recipes in this game that people tend to forget exist because they involve nether quartz. And, well, cobblestone. Quartz and cobblestone together make diorite. And then, interestingly enough, diorite and cobblestone together make andesite. Diorite and quartz make granite, but I don't need granite. Now for the final step, I'm hoping the shopping district has beacons. It's this way, the shopping district is this way. Scar has done an amazing job here, and it looks like we have a, oh Ooh. Oh, a mangrove shop. This is actually so good for me because I'm going to be using a lot of red blocks. Let's grab some. Thank you, Skiz. And what's this one? Free moss. This moss is great. I will buy flowers here and or donate. This moss is free. I'm impressed. Huh. Oh, I do need this. You know what? I'll leave a donation. Thanks, B-dubs. There's also a few different shops up here, like the shulker one, a conduit one right there, the book one we're familiar with, rockets, which we don't need, and frog lights, beacons, bone block, and wither roses. Oh, 9 diamonds per stack is crazy. So I'm guessing it's 9 diamonds per 64 coal or 9 diamonds for a beacon. That's kind of an insane price. I actually kind of want the coal too. Oh, my inventory. Need that, don't need that. While I'm here, more wither roses wouldn't hurt either. I should probably also check my own pop-up shop, if you could call this a shop. This is a Gem went on Christmas holiday, but wanted the Hermitcraft server to still have access to these things. And, oh, we did make some sales. Okay. Okay. 41 diamonds. Huh. Bartering farms are extremely lucrative, it turns out. This pale moss from B-dubs, by the way, is going to look absolutely amazing in these pillars. It goes so well with stone. I might need to go and snag more, but I won't be greedy for now. It's okay. Let's make a moss chest. And now we beacon. You know, I have not actually put a beacon down in Minecraft in a really long time. Did I do it? Oh! I did it! Nice. Okay, that hopefully should give me haste 2. And if we come to the stone generator, it's insta-mine. This is perfect. Obviously, my pickaxe will eventually break, but I don't need to AFK here for very long to get enough cobblestone to be effective to supplement the building. And I think if I make myself a little safety box and go to my keybinds and change that button, and then lay my Terry's chocolate orange on that button. Okay. And I can hands off mine cobblestone. If I walk forward a little bit, there we go. Hands off mining cobblestone with a Terry's chocolate orange. I mean, this is a dream come true, really. Now, I just have to stay here for like 20 minutes, and I'll probably have enough. And plus, while my character is doing this, I could be out walking the dog. I'm getting iron, I'm getting honeycomb, I'm getting wool, and I'm getting cobblestone. This is a dream come true. And now that I have villagers up here, it's extra good because I can easily come repair my pickaxe with their trades. Thank you. Okay, I think I have my blocks together now to begin properly kind of texturing and detailing what we've done so far. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about the shaping and how I actually am going through the process of building this thing. Because, honestly, before this season, I did a lot of building practice, and it took me a long time to figure out exactly how to build in this sort of mega style. Shout out to Tango, by the way, for building me the most gorgeous background. He's been working on this so much while I've been filming this video. I've done, like, barely this entranceway, and the man's building an entire mountain range. Let's head to my flat world for a moment where I've been practicing my building. Welcome to my building testing world, I suppose. This is where I've been slowly kind of learning to build over the last couple of years, and I want to show you some of the things that I've learned. So I've been wanting for a while to build a really big base in survival Minecraft, and in the past, what I would probably do in order to achieve that is just build a really big wall. This method that I'm about to show you is very similar to what I did in Season 9. So you start with a big wall or foundation of sorts, and then you try to add towers and things. Let me demonstrate a little bit. So let's say we started with our flat wall, we stick a couple of towers on, maybe we want a thicker foundation along here. Then maybe you want an entranceway right here. Let's do a big doorway. You'll have to forgive the slightly sloppy building style. This is a demonstration, but you get my point, right? I'm sticking a bunch of things on this big flat wall. And don't get me wrong, this can look completely fine. I'm not mad about my Season 9 base. I think it looked good. The thing is, I wanted to take my building to the next level. And starting out with a big flat wall and just kind of adjusting it, doing a bunch of things to it, was no longer suiting me, especially for the new style I wanted to build in. So here's what I learned. Instead of beginning my build with sort of a big flat wall, I begun my build with a bunch of little walls. So let's say I want an entryway here. Instead of building the wall that it's attached to, I'm gonna build the entryway first. A big thing that this allows me to do is focus on each individual part by themselves without having to worry about that big blank empty wall. It made a really big difference to just how I thought about building. Now, attached to this entryway, maybe I want a little bit of a wall, so we'll be able to do that. But then I don't want it to be too flat, so let's add more pillars to this, like so. And already, this has way more depth and interest than if we had started with a big flat stone wall. Maybe this little tip is already obvious to most of you, I don't know, but I wanted to bring you in on what exactly I've been practicing and how it's been affecting my build style. And now that I've kind of shown you that in my single player world, hopefully you can see that coming to life here in the actual build. So rather than building up this big wall here all the way up, I'm building up little pillars, little entryways, different components and shapes here that kind of all end up working together to create the build. There is, of course, no right or wrong way to do this. Build however works for you. I'm just sharing the method that I have learned recently. Now comes a very exciting portion of the build where I'm going to add a little bit of texturing to this. Not too much, because too much detail on a build this large will look overwhelming to the eye, but it does need a little bit. And actually, I think our lovely Happy Gas can help with this. Wait, stop flying away! Okay, it's a fair amount of texturing, I'll admit, but I don't hate it. And the Happy Gas makes it really easy to come in and change it if it needs to be adjusted later on. One of the main reasons I brought the villagers over is actually for access to terracotta. I'm going to be using glazed terracotta as one of my main blocks in this build. And actually, we just got a bunch of coal, so maybe we'll use that now too. This is like a super basic gradient, but I mean, look how fun that is. Black to red. Glazed terracotta is criminally underutilized, and I love it. I'm going to shut off this beacon for building, though. I'm hoping to add lots of pops of red to this build. And actually, let's do the blackstone on the top for a little bit of shading. Oh, I think that looks good. I think it will pop a lot more if I took down this dirt and replaced it with blackstone as it's meant to be. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. Since the bees have actually been super productive for us today, I actually want to go ahead and set up a little thank you box for Scar for giving us those bees. Would not be possible without him, of course, and I know every builder enjoys having extra candles around, but I think Scar would actually also really enjoy some blackstones. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a little box for him and bring it over to his base. I'll also include some bath salts. I feel like he'd like that. Box for Scar. I dyed the box red, and I don't know where Scar spends most of his time, but I'll probably just leave it by his bed right there. Okay. I'm not even gonna ask. Not even gonna ask. Scar from Gem. There we go. Lovely. All right, it's time to lock in now. Let's get some serious building done. Towers. I'm basically just going to be building towers all day, I think. I actually think these 4 little towers on each side of this build will be a really good example of the style, so let's build them up and fully detail them. the start of a mega base in survival Minecraft. This is so exciting. I've genuinely had the best time building this. This is really only a tiny portion of the build, and of course it's mostly also just the front. I've done a little bit here in the back, and it is a symmetrical build, so these towers that we've done will also be done back here, and thankfully it being symmetrical will make that process a lot easier. I'm really happy with myself actually that I built the interior first, because it's been so nice building over there and having a storage room right here. It's been quite a while, to be honest, since I've had a proper Minecraft survival project to sink my teeth into, and I'm already so excited just looking at it from this perspective. That is an epic doorway. I've left it open because actually Happy Gas can traverse through here, which is kind of nice. We are obviously a long way off finished, but I am super happy with the progress. And actually, I want to show you exactly how large this is going to be, because I've shown you the footprint, right? How wide it's going to be, but I haven't actually shown you the height. I think I probably have enough scaffold for this. I'm gonna go up to the top and place a little red nether brick at the very tippy top of this base. Now, the base itself is going to be pretty tall, but you have to remember there's also going to be dragons flying around this base, which makes it even taller again. Okay, we're still going. Here we are, the top of the build. This is quite a ways up, and we have a great view up here. Obviously, this is going to be the tip of the roof. There won't be a room right where I'm standing, but we're currently on Y277. Now, build height is quite a ways up yet. It is at Y320. I'm hoping to have a dragon on top of this roof, which will probably bring us most of the rest of the way to build height. And now that I've put that in, okay. We have a lot of work to do. It's a good thing we're only on episode 7. But I hope you're excited for the build, because I certainly am. It's nice actually that while I'm working on my mega base, I'll also be able to take breaks to work on the nether hub. Hello, Gargoyle. You watching over all of my lovely blocks here? Okay, we are slowly getting a lot of things together. Thank you to all of the hermits who have been donating everything that I need to build this. There's still some things to work on, so we'll have to do quite a lot of material grinding, but I am going with kind of a magic theme in the nether. It actually, it'll sort of match the vibe that I've already been doing. I'm really excited to get to work. There are so many projects to do on this server. I'm really excited. I think all this progress calls for a little celebration. Maybe in the next episode? See you then, everyone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!